seem to have, you know, like little, not, I don't want to call them dry spells, but, you know, periods where he hasn't been performing to his usual standards. But it's good to see him here in top 16 on winner's side here at DreamHack Montreal. And maybe this might be his opportunity to shine and, you know, put himself back on the map.
Ah, did we call blind pick?
Oh, dang. We're starting off with a blind pick right away, huh?
Very
dang.
interesting. Okay, so now Problem X, he won Bison mostly with M.Bison, who we just heard selected. Of course, there was a little bit of Abigail in there. I've also heard he's picking up G.
Ah, yeah, okay, makes sense.
But this is the matchup that I expected. And if it was blind pick, I'm a little bit surprised because Mago has pretty consistently been going with Cammy. He played other characters before, but
he must have a character that he wants to fight Abigail with that's not Cammy.
That may very well be. So this is the first match of top 16 here at DreamHack Montreal. Problem X, of course, from the UK, Mago from Japan.
Yeah, and you know, calling for the blind pick, I feel like Bison's probably the safer choice for Problem X, so it was probably a smart idea to call for that if it was Mago who called for it in the first place.
Right. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Now, I've always enjoyed watching Problem X. Did you see the spacing right there just out of the down medium kick? I've always enjoyed watching the way he plays the Bison. His movement is great. See, he does a lot of normal walking, which feels tough to do with the character because the walk speed is not great. That was impressive.
Yeah, Roundhouse beating whatever button he must have been standing medium kick. Might have even been the priority system, not sure.
Right. Oh, he chased. Problem X knew what's up.
Mago playing very patient right now.
Yeah, he's really not pressing overly hard, walking up and blocking.
Oh, well, never mind. He just started hitting buttons right there, and that's what happens.
Well, the button timing for Problem X has been fantastic.
Yeah, that's actually probably one of his biggest strengths is when he hits the buttons, it's always so hard to read.
Yeah.
He catches a lot of those. Like, Psycho Axe is a slow move, right? I mean, it has some startup on there, but it just, during footsies, he just caught her while she was walking forward, you know?
Well, the thing with Bison is that even though he has that bad walk speed, things like down forward fierce, scissors, that gives him ways to attack and at ranges that many characters can't.
But even at point blank, I just feel like he catches people with very unusual button timing. Oh, and speaking of, Mago now going with that roundhouse again.
Wow, waking up with the fast button, turning it into some mix-ups. Okay, didn't go for too much.
Well, he's got the halfway up to stun, but he's not pushing too hard.
Oh no, what a choke timing!
Oh yeah. And you know what? The Psycho Axe moves him forward, but Mago was still able to get the cross-up. Happens so often when you jump at someone and they do a move and it pushes them out of the cross-up range. Not that time for Mago.
No, nice work. You can see part of why he takes this slowly. There's no need to go wild.
But especially on defense, you have to be patient against Bison because he's just going to be hitting buttons all over the place. And you know what? You're going to be taking a lot of gray health, but you're going to have to accept that because, one, you're Cammy, and you're going to be able to deal just as much gray health yourself.
Yeah, I think you should do the best in the game when it comes to that aspect of things. Into the corner now, bad spot for Problem X. Tries to walk forward, but you see the slow nature of that. The grab range comes to his aid.
2 throws now, and now here we go. Pressure in the corner, just hitting heavy punch. Oh, the counter hit. So good frame trap timing right there from Mago. Now Mago with a life lead.
Trigger's ready.
So he's
Mago trying to outrange.
Yeah.
Oh, what a jump! I was just about to say you must be looking for a sweep, and that's exactly when Mago jumped and Problem X did sweeps.
Right. Trying to do slide into V-trigger. Oh, wow. Maybe he was expecting a backdash, but you know what? It worked out for him.
Oh my god, I can't believe it!
He dashed up and did V-skill. That is a wild man.
Okay, all right. Look, sometimes that happens, right? It's just a weird little hitbox interaction. I think that was stand short versus the cross-up short.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird spot. So, first one going to Mago. I really like how Mago played outside of Bison's range a lot of the time. He was outside of sweep range. He was outside of scissors range a lot of the time.
Yeah, like I said, just very, very patient, not pushing too hard. And, you know, that's something that you see a lot of Cammy players do. They try to go in and just, like, be in your face and go crazy. But Mago, knowing that that's probably not necessarily the best thing against Bison. Oh, yep, and there we go.
Abigail! Yep, the big fella comes out to play.
This is what this is what Mago wanted to avoid, but now he has a distinct advantage here. And remember, starting in top 16, we're still 2 out of 3.
Oh, yeah, we're not top 8 yet.
Yeah, once we get to top 8, we'll be 3 out of 5, but this is 2 out of 3 right now. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about Mago not having quite as much success as sometimes he's had lately. He made top 8 at Taiwan Fighter Major. He made top 8 at SEAM. He made top 8 a couple of times this year, but hasn't won the big one, and in fact hasn't finished above 5th.
Yeah, and I see a lot of like 13th places and such 17th places. And you know, it's for a lot for a lot of people that's great finishing, but you know, for Mago, obviously.
Well, he's looking good right now. If he can get one more mix up here, he's going to get the stun. Problem X techs out. You know he wants Balayet activate. He has got to watch out for Mago. Okay, Mago trying to stay on top of the sweep. Jumps in instead.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh man!
Don't die. Is he dead?
Got him out of a backdash.
Is he dead?
That's a stun.
No.
Oh, not
okay.
quite.
Oh, he let it rip just a little bit before it was gonna crush.
How did that happen?
I mean, there's a period of time where you charge it up, but it's not yet guard breaking, and that's exactly where he towed the line of when it becomes a guard break and didn't quite cross the line.
I mean, if you hold it, doesn't it trigger automatically?
No, it's not instant. It's not instant.
Okay.
It takes a little while to get up to guard break level.
Gotcha. I thought it released as soon as it got there.
So Mago now at match point. And he played that really well. Okay, yep, stabs in.
Oh, okay.
No
Adding
cancel.
the parry there. So Problem X has been on point for his anti-airs right now. I mean, that's what almost gave him the comeback in the last game.
Mago taking it slow. Okay, trying to go for the whip punish. It's not easy against the Fierce. It's not easy in general versus Abigail. His buttons are big, but they're still tough to whip punish. Yep, ready for it. Looking for back tech probably was Problem X. And now Mago, again, in a good spot. A lot of resources on Problem X's side, but Mago is in a great spot right now.
Oh, wow.
No! Oh, no, did he lose?
Is that just because of how tall Abigail is that didn't work or something? Because usually after that V-trigger dive kick, you have... Oh, wait a second.
It's not done. It's not done. Anything is going to do it. No, you can't do that.
But, I mean, is Problem X dead?
That's the question, James. You want to call for me? He's gone. Wow, Mago. And what a response to seeing the charged up Fierce. Of course, multiple hits will break the armor.
Especially with that drill.
Exactly.
Hits so fast.
Awareness by Mago to know he's in trigger already. He's got a very fast multi-hitting move available to him. It has great range, of course. You can juggle out of it. That was the perfect response at that moment right there. Absolutely could not have been better.
Yep, and so Mago's going to move on winner's side, and, you know, that was the matchup he was trying to avoid, but he ended up taking it anyway. But you could see one of the reasons why he was trying to avoid. I mean, twice he almost died.
Almost.
I mean, he was one pixel away in that second round, but in the first round, you know, it was just he just released the guard break.